All right, I believe we're, session number 10, Kingdom of Mysticka. Thanks for showing up again.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. So last week we played the other session. Who remembers where we left off?
We were supposed to go training the next day.
Yeah.
We left off right after the meeting in the registry.
Okay, so we basically, right. So you talked with Hannah, you performed, I believe, in the eatery, or in the meeting hall area, and you got called for help, I believe. Was that in the afternoon, actually? I don't remember when that was, but yeah, you basically witnessed some old man who, just pretty much being taken with age.
I'm pretty sure that was the morning.
Okay. Well, I remember we slept in late. We missed breakfast, so I think it was lunchtime around.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, you got punched in the back of the head. You thought about using Hellish Rebuke on that kid, and I'm really, really glad you didn't.
Me too.
That could have been really, really bad for all of us. But yeah, you guys were reading all these books, and yeah, there was some training, and yeah, we were told that the next morning our training was going to begin. So, basically to rest up. So we rested. And that was on 6/12, year 157. So before we retire for the night, Lady Agatha approaches you, Erlon. And this is just, I don't know, it probably would have been, I don't know, we were hanging around the training grounds, and then, yeah, you guys read some books and stuff, right? Like, I don't know what you would have done. But Lady Agatha approaches you, Erlon, and says, so, with you, oh, that's right, you guys went into the registry. Yeah, and Lady Agatha and her scribe basically spoke with you, and there was a lot of conversation going on there.
Yep, asked her about the wizard.
That's where we ended it.
Right, I think that's where we ended it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, she also says, and so we accepted to basically become Shadowhold's next hunting party,
Sure.
right? But in order to do so, we have to pass Vincent's training. So she then says, so which one of you is going to be the leader of this hunting party? Every hunting party has to have a leader, a person who calls the shots. A person that everyone in your group or in your party entrusts with their lives, preferably.
Oh, man.
And she looks at you, Erlon. She says, would that someone be you in this case?
And I look around at me.
And Ghoul grunts, aye.
I don't know that we've ever really had a leader. We kind of just work well as a team.
And she says, well, I recommend that you guys decide amongst yourselves who the chosen leader will be. After all, we do need to scribe this down. And
Jedi's just kind of glancing over at Theron, seeing what he's going to do.
Yeah, what, do you shift uncomfortably, Theron? You say anything?
Nah, he doesn't say anything.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely an uncomfortable subject. He doesn't like taking orders.
And she says, most hunting parties are at least 8 in size. She says, do you wish to find some recruits around Shadow's Hold, or would you guys prefer to be your own hunting party? She says, with the more people, the more chances of survival.
And the more deadly encounters, but yeah.
The captain's not going with us, is that correct?
Captain Balazar is going with you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
6.
Yeah, remember,
Okay.
he spoke with you before saying, yeah, he's going to come with you guys because if you happen to find a way off this cursed place, he wants to be there when we find out.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he totally plans on coming with us.
I'm fine with the size as it is.
Yeah.
She says, very well. It's for the leader to decide.
Yeah.
And she says, well, then I recommend you all get some rest. The Vincent's training program is not easy. And there's a lot to take in tomorrow before, hopefully you all pass and you are able to go out and start looking for resources. She says also it is the responsibility of the leader of the party. They have the ability to take consignment work from all the other workers in Shadow's Hold. So whether it be as a hunting party, whether it be for food, or whether it's to go retrieve stone or other materials and supplies that's needed, it's through the hunting parties. And so that's why the hunting parties tend to be the most well-off. But she says, unfortunately, if you're not skilled enough, you have a short lifespan. But the storms always seem to bring us annual recruits. So, kind of going on to part of the discussion that we talked about last time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When we left off with the storms. So, yeah, so, I mean, so you just kind of sidestep the responsibility of being leader, Erlan, or?
Seems like she's already made up her mind. I'll say something to the group when she leaves.
Okay. Well, yeah, so we leave the registry area and we just make our way back to the living quarters and just...
And I say, so as we're walking back, I say this leadership nonsense is just so they have somebody to blame when something goes wrong. I go, nothing changes in the way we work as a group.
Yeah.
We'll make decisions together, what we hunt, what we do.
Yep, Ghoul grunts in agreement. Very true.
Sure.
In reality, it's going to go to my head, and I'm going to control everything.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to enjoy the power.
Yep.
I'm going to suck it in.
Okay. So we rest the night. And again, we rest a very, very good rest in our little area there. At some point, Theron, remember Captain Balazar borrowed your key to go rest?
Yeah.
He did find you, and he returned the key to you, and he thanks you.
Cool.
And he says, oh, I feel so much better. And, we just hang out. Erlan, maybe you play another couple of tunes, to wind
Sure.
everything down for the day. But,
Oh, no. Dang
Oh,
it.
no?
I wanted to talk to a woodworker.
Oh.
If there's any shot at it.
Yeah, well, I think it was right after supper that we had, after dinner, we had to go to the
probably
registry.
done, huh?
Yeah, they're closed up for the day.
I'll do it tomorrow during
Okay.
training.
Okay. Also, Erlan, Lady Agatha also advises, if we're going out hunting for things, she says that for our first mission, we are getting pretty low on food. Perhaps you could go and speak with... I need to find that person's name. Beatrice. But I hear from Beatrice that our supply of spider meat is getting low. And of course, that's a main source of protein that people in Shadow's Hold consume. So that's of concern, and it pays pretty well per leg. So...
I tell her I'll take her request into consideration.
Okay. Yeah. So very well. As leader, you were able to, as I say, call the shots. So we depart to our living quarters. At some point, hopefully, Ghoul is able to find, kind of be a little bit more alone with you, Erlan. But he just kind of says, Erlan, I would much rather, out of all of us, entrust you to take charge. He says you have a way with people, and I would prefer everyone to see you as the leader. Says, what do you think? Could be in our favor.
I have been known to talk myself out of a knife fight with goblins. So
When he says, not only that, have you seen how? And he says, have you seen how these people reacted to your music and your ability to heal? They're in awe of you, Erlon. Don't undermine yourself here. Says it could be in our favor for everyone if you were to be the leader of us.
Probably could benefit all of us.
Yeah. So he just throws that out there because, of course, his time in the military, he had learned from his great friend, Thomas, that he doesn't like taking orders either. His half-orc nature and what he put up with growing up. But he learned that you kind of have to endure certain hardships to bring about your freedom at a later point in time, meaning he did really well in the military. He did not like taking orders, but he put his head down and just dealt with it until finally he was in a position, he became an officer, and he started to be the one to give orders. And that suited him a lot better than being a lowly grunt. So he kind of has the same idea here, like, we just came in, we're low, but there's this massive respect for Erlon. He's like, yeah, just be the leader. You call the shots. And that'll probably be in our benefit later on.
Sure.
So, okay.
We do have a good charisma, so that'll help.
Yeah.
Which I guess that leads us to why you wanted to go to woodworking, so you can try to get a new flute made, huh?
A lute. Yeah.
Oh, a lute and a sham?
Yeah, probably just a lute.
Yeah.
I can live without the... I have a sham. I think I have
but
a sham and a viol. I just lost my drums and my lute.
Yeah, remember your sham? It plays
that's right.
sour notes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's a little bit warped from all the water damage.
Yeah,
So,
I'll have to get a new lute.
yeah. Okay. So is there anything else this night that anyone wants to do before our characters retire for the night and basically we get up in the morning and have to start training with Vincent?
I do. I want to talk to everybody about what we want to go hunting.
Okay. So we're in our private quarters then, right?
Okay.
I mean, that's probably the best time to talk about it because we're all together in our chambers.
And so I asked Lady Agatha suggested maybe we go hunt spiders as our first mission since food is getting low. What do you guys think? You want to go hunting spiders? Or should we seek other trades to work for?
Captain Belazar says, yeah, when I was in the kitchens, I was speaking with Beatrice, and she mentioned something to that fact, and that she's paying right now 5 silver per leg.
So I was thinking if there's a demand, there's obviously probably going to be more money in it for us if we do that.
Yep.
Theron thinks it's a good idea. He
All
needs
right.
a new sickle. Heck yeah.
Okay. Deadeyes, what say you?
I said, yep, yeah. Let's
Okay.
go.
Daddy needs a new set of armor, huh?
That's true, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I should note that down. So it was 6/12 when.
A couple weeks, right?
Yeah, she said a couple weeks.
Sorry, Deadeyes. I had no idea I was buying your armor. Out from under you.
No, sorry, I was laughing so hard when you were doing that.
And it was studded leather, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Got that noted down. So it was 2 weeks' time about for her to get everything together. Okay. So is there anything else you guys wanted to do before we sleep for the night?
That's all I wanted to do.
All right. So we all recover half of our hit dice as we finish a long rest. You redo your spells. You know, your
Yeah, we didn't use anything, so we should be good.
well, whoever has prepared spells, which I guess none of us have prepared spells.
Yeah, I have no prepared.
So Theron, you're full hit dice now, right? Or did you already update your sheet?
I already updated it.
Okay,
I'm
so
at
you're-
3.
Yeah, that's what Ghoul's at too.
Okay.
Erlon, you're at 3 as well?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I should be full. I didn't change anything, so
Okay.
I thought I was already full, so I'll go.
Yep. All right. So I think you are full. So especially now. Oops, sorry. I thought that was my sheet. Okay. Now, at this time, Deadeyes, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Well, you don't have to roll those anymore.
Dang it. I was doing so good.
You were doing really good. Okay, so it's bright and early. We get up, get our stuff together, and we head to the kitchen area. Assuming we're probably going to want a little bite to eat before we go through this rigorous training program that we've been hearing about. So, what do you think? Like 1 silver each?
Oh, for the cost?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because now that we've finished the orientation, now we're going to get charged.
Right on.
By the way, how much money does everyone have?
I'll tell you mine.
There's
I
4
have,
platinum, 52 gold, 1 silver, and 12 copper.
okay. I have 1 plat, 2 gold, 2 silver, 7 copper.
Holy crap!
Oh, you're poor.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm a monk, of course. Makes sense.
What happened to all your money? Oh, were you just passing it up?
Charity. No, I just don't have a lot of money, I guess.
Okay.
And I do pass up a lot of the extra coin that you guys end up finding in team fights that we do. Yeah.
Okay, so, all right. We got plenty of money to last us a while, even if we do,
Have to loan some.
well, I don't know, I think Theron is okay for now.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, that platinum is a lot of silver, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So you can feed yourself for a while on that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's no, there's nothing eventful that really happens during our little breakfast. Again, there's people who are just kind of, whispering behind the scenes, and we can tell that they're just staring at us and talking. It seems most people here, after spending a full day in Shadow's Hold, a lot of people are pretty more intimidated from us. They're kind of standoffish, like they're staying away from us. That might have something to do with maybe Ghoul, the half-orc, or it might have something to do with maybe people are afraid of Erlon the Bard, for whatever reason.
Like I'll hellish rebuke them if they piss me off.
Yeah. And also there's this strange guy named Deadeyes who has these strange tattoos all over his body that kind of hurts your eyes if you look at him for too long. So, it's kind of a very eclectic group. And then you have a guy over here, Theron, who likes to go around without a shirt on. And
Do I not have a shirt on?
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have a shirt. I was just kidding.
Oh, right on.
But we have kind of a very eclectic group. And then we have Captain Balazar, of course, which he looks way different than the rest of us. Basically, we just don't look like normal people. So that might kind of, for these common folk in Shadow's Hold, it just keeps them at bay, which suits Ghoul just fine.
We don't fit the mold here.
Yeah, we don't fit the mold. That's what I was getting at. Okay, so...
Except for I fit in better. I got green armor now, so,
That's true. You do. you definitely do. Okay, so we come up here, and I already have it. Here, let me bring Vincent back. And go to my notes here, make sure I get this right. Yeah. Now, number 2 there is Lewell. Deadeyes and Erlon, you guys have talked to Lewell a few times. He's the librarian, if you remember. He manages the whole library over here. So to our surprise, he is over here with Vincent. And they're all talking, and we come up. Guess I'll just move us kind of all up as a bunch here. So we notice that a lot of these tests, like these dummies that were set up here, have been moved. And there's a few people in the hallways just kind of crowding in with each other, like they're all eager to watch. And the doors are completely closed in here. We can hear sounds of people working back behind these doors. But other than that, the normal students that we saw at least the day before, we don't see them. They might be in the crowds surrounding about, trying to peer and watch. But it's just us and these two guys right here, Vincent and Lewell. And as we come in, Vincent says, "Great! Glad you guys can make it, and on time nonetheless." He says, "Let's get started, shall we?" And he steps forward.
Dang it, are we on time? I'll be back. I gotta go do something. No, just kidding.
I hate being on time.
Yeah. And Vincent says some of you have met my good friend Lewell here, and you may not know, but Lewell, he spent a lot of time helping me in creating our training program. So that being said, why don't we go ahead and get started? We're going to just randomly, you guys are going to go in order. And as you know, this island is infested with spiders, and we're going to learn about each one of these spiders one by one. And in the meantime, or as we do so, I am going to test your fighting ability. And it is my responsibility to make sure that you don't get up onto the surface and get yourselves killed. If you did get yourselves killed, I would blame myself partially, but also blame you for not paying attention. So he says, pay attention well, and if you have any questions, just feel free to ask me. So he says to start, what we're going to do is, well, actually, I'm just going to tell you guys to kind of simulate what he's saying. So to figure out the order that we're going to go in the training, because we're going to go one by one, and he is going to basically teach us and give us a lot of information, but we're just going to go in order. So why don't we just all roll a d20, and whoever rolls the highest goes first, and then we'll just go in order, in descending order, and that's the order that we go in.
Okay.
Wow, Erlen.
Really? I had to roll high on this stupid roll. Freaking A.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the highest.
Okay. I'm going to roll Bull.
Woo!
Okay.
So, right on. Well, maybe you and me re-roll.
Yeah.
You guys are all eager.
Yeah, we're all eager to prove ourselves, apparently.
Heck yeah.
Let me roll for the captain real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
I think him and I have to roll again.
Jeez. All right. First, let's CJ, Theron, and Ghoul needs to re-roll. So let's see who first.
Yay.
All right. So Ghoul is first,
Right on.
followed by Theron,
Okay.
and then we have. I think it's safe to say, Victor, you're last. Or Dead Eyes, I mean.
Yep.
So to determine positions 3 and 4, Captain Balazar and Erlon need to roll again.
Wow. I thought for sure I was going to lose. So I go after Theron.
Yes, you do. So now, let me see how this gets paired up here. All right. So Vincent says, all right, Ghoul, is it? Okay, you're up first. Now, if everyone wouldn't mind getting back closer to the hallway, that would be great. Give him some room. He'll need it. So we're all going to crowd, just kind of, around the doorway. So Ghoul is up first. Now, Vincent stands like over here, and Lul stands. Actually, no, I think it would be over here. What happens now is Vincent gives a nod over to Lul, and Lul starts to cast, and he has this crystal in his hand, and he starts to cast a spell, and all of a sudden, appearing out of nowhere, standing about right here, is this big, huge, hairy-looking spider. And we can hear a click noise as the legs are just kind of...
Can I do an Arcana check on the spell?
Sure.
Okay.
Deadeyes, you're welcome to as well if you would like.
Ooh, not good.
Okay.
Which roll? Arcana.
Yeah. If you want.
Sure. Why not? 11.
Well, Deadeyes, you are pretty sure that what he casted came from the School of Illusion, but you don't have any idea exactly which spell it was. So, the spider is, it's completely hairy. So picture a big, massive tarantula. And that is exactly what this spider looks like. And Vincent says, okay, this is what we call a giant mole spider. This spider, and he says, thanks to my buddy Lul here, he has spent a lot of time studying all of the spiders around here. And he has helped put this training program together, as we have said before. And it says, don't be too alarmed. And he's also speaking to the rest of us as well. If you use magic in fighting this creature, you can do so, but be wary. If you throw out like some wild magic or it goes wide, someone could get hurt. So if you choose to use magic, if that's your main talent, then please do be careful. Basically, don't roll a 1, right? If you're going to... That's basically what that means. So he says this giant mole spider, this is what we hunt for food. Their legs are full of the succulent spider meat that you guys have feasted on your first night here. And, some of us, our stomachs might churn at the thought, but they've grown accustomed to the meat. And he says they are poisonous. These spiders are actually blind, like extremely nearsighted, like they're practically blind. He says because of that, they are extremely aggressive and they will take anything on, right? They will attack. They like to burrow holes in the ground, much like the giant trapdoor spiders is found across Mysticka. But these ones are highly more aggressive and, just even more dangerous. In addition to that, they can sense your movement. If you move over the ground, they can determine where you are. And in addition to their meat, their ichor is highly valued here at Shadow's Hold for its dark greenish property, and it makes an excellent dye. And he looks over at Erlon, and he can't help but smile this wide smile. He says, as you guys have already seen, what we can do with the dye of these spiders. And these spiders are the most commonly hunted spider but they are not easy to find, as you can imagine, because they stay in the ground. But they do have venom. They're poisonous. Don't get bit, and they have webs, and they can try to spin a web around you and pull you under. So, that being said, he says, now this spider, it will not actually harm you, but Lul is going to control it and make it behave much the same way that a real giant mole spider would behave. And I will know, based on how you're fighting it, whether you are capable of fighting in combat against these things. So he says, all right, Ghoul, you're up. All right, so Ghoul, I'm going to have him roll an initiative check.
Oh, almost a 20.
I'm going to roll a check for this, of course. All right, it goes first. So, Lul seems to be concentrating as the spider just scampers across the ground, and it's just kind of creepy because we can hear its legs just tick across the stone, and it just comes right at Ghoul. It's this big, hairy, big fanged creature coming right at Ghoul, and it tries to attack him. Lul has the spider coming right in, and it lurches out in for a bite, but Ghoul could see what was coming plain as day, and he just simply sidesteps, and he has his axe out. And he's going to try to swing, but he just shuffled the deck. Okay, but Lul has this mole spider whip around, lurches out again. Okay, but Ghoul puts his axe up, and he's able to push this spider back. Now Ghoul is going to take a swing at it, and Vincent is saying, good, sidestep. Excellent. And Ghoul, yeah, +7. All right. The axe goes in and just kind of sweeps across and in, and there's no blood. There's no sound of the axe actually hitting the spider, which is very strange to Ghoul, and Ghoul seems kind of taken aback. And Vincent just says, don't worry about it. Just keep on fighting. Keep on fighting. Says, press the advantage. So basically, so what this is, right, I'm sure you guys can tell. The spider's not real. It's just a powerful illusion. It's very believable. But, of course, if you physically try to harm it, weapons pass right through it because it's not really there. It's just an illusion. So this is just simply a training tool that I have hit points here, and it's more for the purpose of how Vincent is viewing the fight and how well it's going, right? Because he's going to know, oh, yeah, that spider would have bit him. Oh, yeah, that would have been a really good hit on the spider. And he's using all these hits and misses and, blunders, whatever you want to call it, during the whole combat, and he's going to kind of gauge that. Also, if you do lose from one of these spiders, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to fail the training. It actually kind of depends on how well the fight went. If it was a close fight and you did a lot of good things during the fight, then that would outweigh your one mistake, for example. So just keep that in mind. So when you do hit, we're going to go ahead and roll damage, and we're going to mark it off of the hit points. Basically to simulate a real fight, since that's what this whole training program is intended to do. So Ghoul hit. So he's going to do 1d12 plus 5. Oh.
So there's certain spells that won't work against these.
Yeah. So there's kind of this isn't your typical illusion spell. You'll find out if you try.
Well, I'm pretty sure sleep isn't going to work against this thing. So.
Well, you could try, but
I could throw out a spell and waste it. Yeah.
Okay, so Ghoul goes in, and because Ghoul is wanting to really, like, I guess, impress with his combat prowess, he's going to take an action surge. Why not, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to quickly rebound and attack. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do Knockdown. I think he can get a knockdown here.
Does the knockdown really matter against an illusion, or?
Remember, it's simulating a fight and what would have happened if it was real. So Lewell is the master puppeteer here, and he is controlling and concentrating on the spider and trying to mimic it exactly based on what Ghoul is doing. So what you see is he's actually causing it to happen.
Okay.
As he would view it to happen in a real fight. So, with the knockdown, he would basically role play wise, that's what he's doing, but mechanically, we're just going to play it like a normal combat.
Okay.
And okay, so no knockdown, but I'm going to do the action surge. I'm going to attack again. Yeah. Damage. Oh.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm really good against a flippin' illusion. Jeez. 17. And Vincent just yelled out, "What a shot! What a cleave!" And, he's just, so far, Vincent is very impressed. And let me do the knockdown on that.
Oh my god.
Actually, that's not good enough.
Oh, need an 11.
Yeah. Need an 11 or a 12 to knock it down because of its many legs.
Yeah.
And it's large. So close, though. You never know. So, the force of it, Ghoul swings really hard into it and just sweeps right through it. And Ghoul almost kind of loses his footing a bit because, he's expecting it to kind of just land into some flesh or something, but it's just a clean swing. And he's like, whoa, but he recovers. Vince just says, yeah, that's it. Keep pressing in on it. And he says, watch out for its mandibles. They like to lurch in at you. Yeah, let me shuffle. Okay. And Ghoul swung it around. He was off balance. And the spider comes in, and it looks like there were some fangs gripping onto his leg, but Ghoul doesn't even feel any pain or anything. But he can see that there's fangs sticking in his leg. And then the spider comes back out, and there's no blood or anything. But Vincent is taking note that, he got hit there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll damage. I'm just going to mark it off of Ghoul's hit points.
Even though he's not actually taking damage. It's just,
even though I'm not actually taking
it's
damage.
a good measure.
It's a good measure. Yep.
I get what you're doing.
Okay. And Ghoul needs to, he says, yeah, that's one of those maneuvers that these spiders like to do. They'll just come up and lurch at your leg. And he says, and then they have poison. So now I'm going to have Ghoul make a save for the poison. Hey, freaking.
Ooh. That illusion really got you good, man.
And he says, yeah, if that was a real bite, that would be entering one of your main veins right there. One of your main, arteries or something. But he basically says, you got to be careful. You got to watch that. Okay. Bull's going to attack. Okay, that's not good. But he's going to do a second wind. Yes. Ghoul recovers, and he kind of takes a few steps back, and then he just goes in for a massive strike.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a hit. That's my minimum damage practically. Okay. Okay. The spider comes in again for a low strike at the leg, but Ghoul just kind of jumps back. And Vincent says, yeah, that's it. Now you got it. That was close, but yeah, now you got it. And he says, you got to watch out for that low strike. And shuffle. Yes. So powerful having a +7 to my attacks. Good grief.
Yeah.
Freaking kidding me. Ghoul goes in for this overhead chop to try to finish this thing off. And, but he kind of stops short because he realizes he doesn't want to actually hit the stone floor with his precious axe. But he goes in, and Lul just has a smile come across his face, and the spider just scampers back. And it kind of lies in wait, and then it starts raising its legs up like this, and it's about ready to lurch out at Ghoul. And Vincent says, yes, you got to watch out for their little fake retreating maneuver. Oh, bloody. Gosh. And it says that usually gives them a little bit of an advantage there, and the spider, sure enough, Ghoul's listening to all this, and he's starting to get frustrated with this stupid spider, and it lurches right in at him, and it kind of bears down on Ghoul, and Ghoul just sees this image of this big, massive spider right in his face with these fangs like in his chest.
Started off strong, man.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Saving throw for the poison. Seriously. Seriously.
Oh, good stuff.
This dice is cursed. It's just rubbish. Yeah, he says, oh, that poison would be entering right close to your heart right now. And yeah. Ghoul just says, these are tricky spiders. They really fight like this. And Vincent just says, aye, they do. But much worse when you don't even see them coming and they get the jump on you from their little holes in the ground. I'm sure you can imagine. And he says, I reckon you would be feeling pretty, probably about ready to succumb to the spider pretty soon. And
hopefully the spider doesn't beat you, man.
well, these spiders are actually pretty tough. So
don't worry. This will be your first embarrassment. This will be my second. It'll still look worse than you.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I think I'm a goner. I don't know if I can survive this. Where's his his Constitution saving throw? Now I better just make sure I've been rolling that right, since it's +4. All right. Okay, good. So Ghoul like tries to shove the spider off, and Lul has the spider just kind of retreating back a little bit, and the things bit him, but Ghoul's not taking anything from any poison. All right, Ghoul, come on. A crit, for crying out loud. I have yet to roll a crit. I'm a champion, for crying out loud.
That's a hit.
A hit. I'll take it. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Vincent says, good. That shot there would have definitely finished off the rest of its legs, and you would be possibly spilling a bunch of that valuable ichor all over the ground. But at least you would have lived to see another day. Says, I've seen enough. You're quite fearsome in battle, Ghoul. And Ghoul's just kind of mumbling. You guys can hear it. He's just kind of grumbling to himself. Yeah, he knows that he made some stupid mistakes there. But, with the trickery of magic being used against him. So,
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Vincent then starts talking with Lul, and this spider fades from view, and there's just completely nothing. And Ghoul is kind of breathing a little bit hard and stuff, and you can even see his skin, through underneath his helmet, just glistening a bit of sweat. And yeah, Erlon, you could definitely even see, because you're very perceptive, that Ghoul was giving it everything that he had there. Absolutely everything. And he just seems pretty tired. Okay? So after a few minutes of rest, basically, he recovers. All right. So that was Ghoul. He had 2 hit points left. Could have been bad. All right, who's next?
I think it was me.
Yep, Theron.
Yep.
All right, Theron, you're up.
You can do it.
Right on.
Lul starts to cast another spell. And actually, let me get this deck set up. This time, this spider comes into being. It's medium-sized. And Vincent goes on to speak and explain this thing. And again, we can hear this click noise, and the legs are just sitting there, just creepily kind of just moving. And he says, this is what we call a yellow razor spider. And he said they're smaller than its kin. But these are probably one of the most highly poisonous spiders on the island.
Oh, great.
And he says they're weak in defense. They're not as hardy as the giant mole spider. But what they make up for their lack of defense, they definitely make up for in their powerful offense. And he says, as you can tell, they're called yellow razor spider for a reason. And if you look at their legs, now, in explaining the spider, I want you to picture a black widow spider. But instead of it being black, imagine it being yellow with dark brown ridges down its legs. And it looks as if down its legs, it's almost like, these edges like this, like they could be razor sharp all the way down. But their legs kind of end in a point, just like a black widow spider, but they're yellow, and they have these, these colorings on their legs. And he says, now, one thing to be careful about with these, in addition to their poison, is their webs. These spiders, they like to swarm you. And their webs are they're nearly invisible. When you're walking around up there on the surface, a lot of times you don't realize you just walked into a web until it's too late because they are so hard to see. They just splint, like, Vincent reiterates again, they are nearly invisible to see. And when these spiders detect that they captured something, they just swarm right across the web. And he said, whenever you encounter these yellow razor spiders, spread out, because these spiders also have another dangerous ability, and that is they can shoot an acid spray out from a gland underneath their abdomen, and they can spray this acid out. And you do not want to get caught in that. So again, if you have a swarm of these, you want to spread out as much as you can to minimize the effectiveness of their spray. And he says they're poison also, by the way. What makes it so deadly is their venom directly attacks your heart. And most people who die from these that get bit, they end up having a heart attack and they just fall over dead. So, that said, good luck, Farron. Roll initiative check.
Oh, great.
Don't get bit.
Yeah.
And they always get critical hits on monks.
Here we go.
Okay, let me roll for it. It failed as well. So
Right
Lou was kind of maybe pausing a bit to see what you were going to do, and you were kind of pausing a little bit to see what it was going to do. There's a kind of momentary pause. And then let me just shuffle. All right. Wow, Theron.
All right.
Good job. You press on. You take the initiative here, and what do you do?
All right. Anxious to get into battle, he's going to do a flying leap and destroy this piece of crap. All right. First attack.
Gonna pull a Liu Kang.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh
my God. Heck yeah.
Dude, you so need
Sweet.
that. Because
job.
yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
So
Yeah.
you
Double
actually
damage.
you leap in.
That's awesome.
You run up and you just go up and you just give it this awesome like mid-air flying roundhouse kick up in the air, and your leg goes clean through. And after watching Ghoul fight, you could tell that he wasn't actually hitting anything physical there.
Yeah.
It was more just Newell. You could tell. So you're on balance and everything. You just
Right on.
You hear Vincent say, "Whoa." He just mutters out, "Oh, that's some real crappy damage." That's fucking.
Hey. Jeez.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. They want to re-narrate that, so his pinky toe actually caught it, not his whole foot.
Yeah, you basically. Of course, they're thinking, what? You're gonna kick the spider? That's not gonna do much. So.
It still wasn't impressive.
It was still impressive.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and, again, because this is battle simulation, to try to figure out exactly how it would have happened if this is real. I'm going to roll a Constitution saving throw. So what's your weapon save DC?
Oh, let me look.
Actually, I can already tell you it's 13.
Well, that's my spell DC. Or would that be my weapon too then?
Yeah, because you attacked with it's your weapon modifier.
Okay, that is my weapon. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13.
So let me roll. Okay. Wow, it fails.
Oh, sweet. Maybe I did do something good.
So yeah, it's a monstrosity. So roll a roll a d10 for location.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so torso, chest, so kind of like up around its head. Your foot actually went right where, in a vital part of it. Now roll a d6.
Okay. 5.
It would have had, yeah, your kick would have done really good. Even though the damage was low, it had a big impact. If this was real, your foot had struck right in a vital section of where maybe it attaches together with another part of its body.
Oh.
And you would have probably had your foot kind of crack through some of its exoskeleton there. And it would have major bleeding right now.
Crap.
And would be pained. So it would actually be very upset and hissing at you and have a disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh.
Nice.
Until its wound is... so the
You
fact
might
that
actually win this thing.
I think you're probably going to win this because you just rolled a freaking 20 and got that kind of effect.
My first freaking roll. Right on.
Yeah, now, to remind myself that it has major bleeding, I'm going to put a little red dot there.
Bleeding and pained.
Yeah, so I'm not going to worry about the wound hit points, of course, but it's pained and it has major bleeding, or it would have major bleeding.
Yeah.
So yeah. And of course, pained means it has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. So. Wow.
Sweet. I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows. I got 2 extra attacks coming in.
Go for it, man. That was pretty impressive.
Right on. Oh, that felt freaking awesome.
And Vincent says, "Wow, that's a very effective place to strike on these things."
Wow, that's a hit.
Said, yeah, you're just going up and you're just very quick with these punches, and you're pretty much punching right around its head area.
Right on.
Yeah, roll.
Ah.
Jeez, man. Now it's damage.
At least I'm hitting.
Yep.
All right, one more attack. Wow, that's a hit. Freak. All right.
So another 5, right?
Yep.
And you can't knock it down.
Nope.
But yeah, I mean, flurry of blows, man. I mean, you're just going in there just super quick and fast. And Vincent's like, look at you move. You're fast.
Heck yeah. Yeah, you better butter me up.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, it would have disadvantage on you, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. A 12?
Nope. Nope.
Not get you. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Here goes for another regular attack. That's a hit. Ah, fuck you. All right. That was almost a 4.
I have more, though.
Right
And,
on.
this spider is trying to lurch in, and, it is trying to bite at you and stuff, but you're just...
Yeah.
You're very quick, and Lowell is just... His face is somewhat contorted, and he's heavily concentrating here, and he's just trying to keep up with trying to simulate, you're hitting so fast, and he's just trying to have the spider react. It just looks kind of funny, because it's just kind of bouncing around.
Heck yeah. All right, I'm going to use another Flurry of Blows. Took off the key point.
Might as well throw everything you got at it.
Yep. 14?
Yeah, that would hit. Punch comes right in.
Sweet. Wow.
Wow. Good job.
Sweet. All right, got one more attack.
Yep. Nice. Yeah. The spider retreats back a little bit as you're like punching, and it, there's like that much space there, and it cleanly misses.
Right on. Cool.
And then as it retreats back just a little bit, you see its abdomen come up, and what looks like this gland, it just opens up, and you see this yellowish spray just spray out in this
deck saving throw.
kind of like the spray with that.
Oh, all right. That looked cool. Right on.
But yeah, it's a 15-foot cone, and
Okay.
it sprays out, and us back here, we kind of can't help but just go like, whoa, and then we realize, oh yeah, it's not real.
Acrobatics or something.
Let me check my notes here. Yeah, make a Dex saving throw.
Dex save. All right. Oh god, yes.
You see it rearing up, and you kind of dodge down, and the spray goes up and above. Vincent says, "Good eye, good eye. You saw that coming a mile away, didn't you?"
Right on.
So you would have taken some.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have taken 6.
Ouch.
That. And
Okay.
but you rebound, and let's see what you do. Yeah, you rebound after you kind of squat down to avoid most of that blast, and after your little embarrassment with sparring Vincent, you really feel like you have something to prove here, and you're going all out the best that you can.
So what was it? No spells or something like that? Spells won't work?
No, if you're going to use magic, you be wary of any misfires, basically.
Oh, so we still can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I am going to use the rest of my key points for a nice water whip. And the creature needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Now, refresh my memory. That is not considered a ranged attack?
No. I can use it at a range with anyone within 30 feet at me, but they don't get to attack me, or I don't get disadvantage or whatever. Nothing
Right.
like that. Yeah.
It's just a saving throw.
Yeah, it's just they make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Or take half damage, yeah.
Okay, dex saving throw coming up.
Okay.
16?
Yeah. It made it.
Yeah, so it saves.
So it's half damage. So it takes 9 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you, I don't know, explain what happens. Like this strange whip of water just kind of comes out. And did you hold it in your hand, or did you just
so it just kind of like basically use this move, and I channel the key and I summon this water whip, and it's kind of like as I'm punching, it's an extension of water.
Okay.
So it's like I kind of control it, yeah.
Okay, and this whip of water just comes around and goes right through this image, but the spider like kind of rears back down, and the whip just would have barely caught it.
Yeah, all right.
Not full force, but as you do that, you hear like, oh, people in the hallways just like completely impressed and murmuring and just talking. Like you can't help but hear it. The crowd just definitely noticed that display of magic.
Damn right. All right, that's it.
Okay. Okay, it is going to lurch at you and try to attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
18.
What?
Dude, I rolled 2. You should have seen it on my screen.
Freaking kidding me.
The 2 D20s bounced on opposite sides, and they come up and hit each other, and they both 13.
Whatever.
That's crazy. Okay, so damage. So the bite is going to do, whoa.
I'm going to make a Constitution saving throw.
9 points to you.
Ow.
And he's like, oh, Vincent's like, you let your guard down just that moment. Do you see what you did? And, because you're kind of, you stopped and you kind of turned and looked at the hallway because you heard people like all in awe of your water whip.
Damn people.
And it distracted you. Now you need to make a Constitution throw.
Whew. Is that good?
That is not good.
Oh.
You fail.
Ouch. Oh wait, have you been doing major bleeding on it?
Oh, no, I didn't. Maybe that
For the
quick.
past like 2 rounds, I think.
Sure. Only 1 point damage on that last one. Okay. So, yeah, Vincent says,
Wow.
"Oh, stop. That's good enough. Like that one moment of distraction, Theron, and that cost you. You almost had it, but on the field, that with it lurching in and biting you like that, you'd be a goner. You'd be having a heart attack right now, and you're just like, ah, dang it! Those stupid people over there distracted me." And you hear more murmurings and whispers coming from the hallways.
If only I had 2 more key points to launch a water whip at them. Scattered, damn you. Alright.
So Vincent says, well done, impressive display. Says you did well. Those are very, very dangerous spiders, one of the most feared on this island nearby. So you did quite well, Theron.
Whatever.
All right, and with that, the spider just disappears. All right, so how many hit points do you have left?
25.
Oh, no, wait, you had 25, but you're at 0. But it has 14.
Damn.
Yeah, almost, man. If it would have failed its save on the water whip.
Yeah, I know. That probably would have.
A lot closer.
Yeah.
All right, number 3. Erlon.
Yep.
Lucky you.
Yeah. Let's hope. Let's hope I can roll like CJ.
Oh, boy. You got a tough one, man.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Sea trolls.
Yeah.
No, a sea troll riding one of those spiders.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Black rhinoceros spider. That sounds awesome.
Okay. Now, again, Luel, this crystal that he's holding just starts glowing a bit as he casts this spell, and suddenly, right before us, the spider appears, its feet just clanking against this ground. Now, this is probably the funkiest looking spider that we have ever seen, and Vincent goes on to explain this one. He says,
"You're screwed."
Yeah. Says this fearsome spider is what we call a black rhinoceros spider. As you can tell, we call it a rhinoceros spider, obviously due to the long blackish horn jutting out from its exoskeleton, out from its head. These spiders like to leap through the air and use their horn as like a lance to impale its prey. And while prey is impaled, it likes to spin webs to constrain and restrict its prey. These spiders they have a very, very sticky and strong webbing, and they have excellent vision and sense, and they have the highest defense out of all of them because they're very thick exoskeleton. Just a very high defense.
And they like to charge, huh? Okay.
Yep, they like to leap through the air and impale prey.
All right.
Yeah, and he says they are venomous, of course, but it's just the standard, with the giant spider species, it's just the standard poison from, their lineage. But other than that, yeah.
Jeez.
Okay. Yeah, so Vincent says, good luck, Rulon. And roll an initiative check.
Nice. Wow.
Very nice. But it rolled almost the exact same as you.
Oh, bullshit.
I know. Oh, crap.
Oh, man.
All right, let me shuffle. That means just wherever it comes up. All right, Erlon.
Okay, I'm casting blindness on it.
Okay.
Blindness and deafness, so I'm going to blind it. We'll see if this works.
Which eye are you going to target? I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
You're so dumb.
Just screwing with you.
I know. For a second there, I almost bought into it. So and then I was like, shut up.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Here we go. Constitution saving throw. Oh, 16. What's your DC?
I think it's 15. Oh, 14. That can't be right.
Yep, that's right. Because your charisma is +4, your proficiency bonus is +2, so that's 6 + 8, that's 14.
No, my charisma's...
Yeah, you got a +4 for your charisma.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it saves, and Lowell says, blindness, huh? And, you know, he's concentrating and stuff. And Lowell says, Erlon, you can do better than that.
Hold on. I'm going to use... So I'm not done.
Okay.
I am going to use a bonus action to give myself a bardic inspiration.
Okay. Excellent. D6.
Yep.
Okay.
Man, too bad you couldn't sneak one of those on us before this all happened.
Oh, yeah, no joke.
Oh, man.
Okay, all done?
Yeah, pretty much all I can do.
And, of course, this spider leaps through the air right at you with its head down and just like a lance, and it tries to impale you.
Of course it does.
15?
That's exactly what it
Oh.
needed. So I'm going...
Oh.
Hold on. Well, you already said. It's hard because I wanted to use like cutting words.
Oh.
It's okay. You already said what you needed. So, sorry. Go on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're right. Yeah, I should have let you know that I had something that I might want to use. So.
Yeah. So it leaps through the air.
I am going to hellish rebuke it for hitting me, though.
Okay. Now what we see, holy crap, holy. What we see is its blackish horn sticking through Erlon. And of course, as the spider like kind of rears back like this, like it's about ready to spray a web or something, you know, there's no blood. There's no blood or anything. But we could definitely tell that this spider impaled Erlon for 14. Okay, and you point at it and, you know, some forbidden phrase that you learned. And go ahead and I don't see any damage on that.
It's 2d10. They have to roll a dex save.
Okay. 12. That is going to fail.
Oh, nice.
So 2d10 damage.
Kind of crappy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, takes full damage at least.
2 points of damage, yeah.
Fire surrounded it. It did that much damage to me?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh! Now it tries to bite you.
Oh.
Oh, frick.
Oh, man.
A
Did you
20
crit him?
No, not a crit, but
Oh my gosh.
a natural 18.
Dude.
Dude, he is demolishing you with
You
that
gotta give me a
illusion.
chance. I know.
And Vincent's saying, no, Erlon, you got to be careful. Like, you should have seen that charge attack coming. And then he says, yeah, and they come up right for that vicious bite. You know, if you're not attached to the horn, they'll go and try to bite you again. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw, bud.
Of course I do.
You save.
Okay.
He freaking saves on an 11.
I paused for a second in case you wanted to do a bardic inspiration or something, but yeah,
No, it's okay.
you saved.
I could have used that too. I don't know why I didn't. I didn't even think about it. So used to giving them to other people.
Yeah. But yeah, it goes in and bites. It's like, yeah, actually, yeah. All right, your turn. Yeah, he doesn't say anything. He's just cheering you on.
Yeah.
You know, he's just giving you pointers. You know, try to come up from underneath. You know, if you try to come up over top of it, it's just very hard plated. It's basically the tank of spiders. You know, it's.
I can't get hit again. Well, I only have one chance. I'm casting sleep. Not even near enough, is it?
No,
Oh,
What
man.
Fuck.
not even close.
Why did it
Oh,
cast it
man.
instead of just... That's weird.
You screwed the pooch.
I haven't lost yet. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, all right. My bad. Right on.
Shoot. All right. So, anything else you want to do? You have a bonus action or something?
No.
Okay. Shuffle next round. Here we go. Uh-oh.
I'm going to use cutting words.
Okay.
Just
And
letting
that-
you know.
Okay. And then, so you roll a d6 and its attack roll is minus that much.
Yep. You want me to roll it first? Or?
Okay, go ahead, roll it.
Sorry. I thought I just rolled it.
No, I don't see it.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh!
Oh, nice.
I just turned my armor class into a 21.
Wow. You, the spider, you know, Luel has this look of concentration on his face, and you see the spider lurch in right at you, and you speak this, I guess, cutting words, and
Fuck out of here, spider. No, I'm just kidding.
and Luel doesn't understand what you just did, so he has the spider just kind of stop and pause and rear back, and he avoids attacking because he was waiting for something to happen, and he just, like, he doesn't understand what you just did, but, you know, it foiled the attack. I don't know how to explain that one on a creature that's not really there, but
Okay.
anyways, yeah.
All right. Now I am going to thunder wave it.
Excellent.
Okay.
Can you link the
So-
spell?
Yeah, that's the thing. That when I click on them, instead of linking them, it's just casting it.
Oh, I know why that is. Hold on. Let me go to your sheet. Yeah, if you go to Thunderwave, see that cog there? You want to make sure it says spell card and not attack.
Where does it say that?
See right here?
Oh, yeah.
You drop down
Okay.
output, spell card. Make sure it says spell card.
Okay.
So that way when you click on it, it'll actually print out the spell card. Okay, well, I just clicked on it.
Well, for me, it just tries to cast it. So,
Yeah, and it wants to know what level.
yeah, I'm going to cast it at a... well, let me look.
Yeah, that's annoying. Okay.
I'm going to cast it as...
Constitution saving throw.
Knocks it down, I guess. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Of course, it saves, right?
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, thank God it was a save and not an attack.
It's true.
Oh, my damage.
God.
Oh, my
dude.
gosh.
Dude.
This sucks.
Not good.
Oh, man.
You're supposed to be the leader of our party.
I know.
4. So it takes half, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it takes 2 points of damage. You should just stabbed it with your rapier or something.
It isn't pushed, but it takes half the damage.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you can do?
No, I still have my bardic inspiration. So. No, I don't. Yeah,
No,
I do.
you used it on the cutting words, didn't you?
No, cutting words is separate. It uses an inspiration, but it's not like having a bardic inspiration. It's used as a bonus action, using a inspiration.
Oh, so yeah, you can give yourself another inspiration?
Well, it's not an inspiration. It's cutting words. You use it as a bonus action, or a reaction, not a bonus action, as a reaction to interrupt somebody's attacking you.
Okay. So it doesn't expend an inspiration then?
It does. But I have 4 of them, and I gave myself one that I can use still anytime.
Right.
But
So
I have 3 more that I can use anytime.
right. So my question is,
Cutting words.
I thought there was a limit to a single person benefiting from.
Okay, what you're not understanding is I'm not putting it on myself to save it. I'm using it against something. It's not like I'm stacking them on top of myself.
Oh, okay.
I use it immediately.
Okay.
I use the inspiration immediately. To
Gotcha.
use the word. Instead of saving it, you know what I mean? I'm not saving it
Yeah.
for something.
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay.
All right, Erlon.
Oh, I'm up again. Okay, good.
So you can do it, I guess, technically, what, 3 more times? The cutting words? Or is that...
No, 2 more. I only have 4 total.
Oh, okay.
I have a
yeah.
bardic inspiration on me, and so I've already used 2 of my abilities. Yeah, so
Right.
I only have 2 more.
All right, you're up.
Man, what am I going to do to this?
Because I'm rolling super lucky for the image.
I'm
By
going to
his
have to
kneecaps,
blind it
man.
again. I'm just going to blind it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So it is concentration.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, maybe you should do a higher spell slot and blind Vincent too, so he can't see how you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually a good idea.
Just kidding.
Frickin' bastard.
Oh man. Okay. So
And then I'm going to use cutting words on it to give it a minus against its save.
okay. Go ahead and roll the. It fails.
Nice.
So
It has disadvantage then, right?
it is now blinded. Yep, and you have concentration. Okay. Anything else?
No, I still have my bardic inspiration, so I think I'm good to go.
Okay. Now it's going to try to. It rears up its abdomen, and this whole spider is just kind of the sheeny black, and it rears up its abdomen, and out comes a stream of webbing right at you. And you're just kind of like, oh, and you don't even feel anything on you, but it's just the image of it. 16?
What?
Yeah, even with disadvantage.
Oh, come on.
Oh, crap. Vincent is saying, watch out, Erlon, those webs would have got you right square in the face. And basically, you would be considered... You'd be considered restrained. You see that the webs are just kind of hanging there in air. They're not really dissipating. And he says, the webs are sticky and strong, but you can try to, let's see what you got to try to break out.
There's no like deck save or anything to avoid this?
No, because it's an attack roll. It made the attack roll.
Wow.
But so when you're restrained by these webs, you can take an action to try to break out.
Okay.
Yeah, it requires a strength check.
Oh,
boy.
I'm screwed. I have a -2.
Well,
Hey, you got inspiration though, right?
I do.
yeah.
I think you better get inspired.
Yeah, I better use it.
Oh
Oh,
crap.
you're kidding me.
Oh boy.
Well, I think, yeah, restrained means your speed is just to 0. So Vincent tells you, all right, up on the surface, you wouldn't be able to move right now, Erlon. So just hold your ground. Hold your ground. What are you going to do? And
Die.
Newell, in the meantime, has the spider.
I hate this guy.
Yeah, I guess.
I shoot
Join
him
the
on
club,
top.
man. I started it. I don't like him either.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 2 14s on 2d20.
Oh my gosh.
That's natural 14. So yeah,
2 natural 13s on me, 2 natural. Man, this is like a repeat for me, but for Jared. This is like deja vu
I'm
right
gonna
here.
use cutting words on it.
okay.
This is my last one too.
Roll the d6. I'll let you roll it. So
Wow.
that means it got a 14.
It missed me,
Oh. Okay.
motherfucker. Now all I have is my bardic inspiration I put on me. I got to use it to get out.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh man.
Here you go. It's your turn. Vince is just saying.
Okay, I got to roll a strength check,
Yep.
and I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll the. I'm just going to click my strength to roll the check, and then I'll add the inspiration.
Yeah, I won't say anything. Just roll your d20, and I won't say anything. Okay. Do you want to use it based on
Yes.
that roll? Okay. Oh,
Bam.
Wow.
Vincent says yes. That's right. You know, because you move your hands up and you try to simulate what it would be like to get out of these webs, and you know, you just pull this webbing up, and Vincent just keeps saying, "Yeah, that's right." You know, now wriggle out, and you just kind of move, and Lewell has the webs just fade away. And yeah, do you have a bonus or anything else you could do?
No, I'm all out of inspirations and everything. Man, I'm pretty screwed, I think. Okay. Yeah. That's all I got. I can't really move away from him because if he's blinded, would he get an attack of opportunity if I move away?
Yes, but it would be at disadvantage, which apparently has been working really great for this thing. With this.
Yeah.
I don't even want to chance it because apparently he's going to hit me. So.
Yeah.
Now
It's blinded, but it still has excellent senses. I mean,
sure.
I'm giving it disadvantage because, you know, it has magic on it and it's blinded, but
yeah,
it can still tell where you are.
All right.
And, you know, if it was a real spider.
Sure. So I'm done.
No, it's your turn again.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
shuffled and you came up first.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I am going to cast. What did I use? So I've used all 3 of my second level spells, and 1 first. Okay.
There's a lot of things a bard can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy crap. Utility up the butt, man. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully you can do something to.
I'm gonna Thunderwave it. Why not?
Thunderwave. Let me go up here. I think it's a Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Nice. Constitution save coming right up. Fails. Definitely know that's a failure. So it takes 14.
And it's pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. And
What is my knockdown for this? Probably not high enough, is it?
I think we talked about it before, though. I think it's a D10.
Okay. So not
Not-
enough.
Yeah, it's not going to be good enough. But you know, it pushes it away, and Luel he even says, nice. You know, you can tell Luel is pretty much rooting for you. And Vincent says, that's it. You know, now that it's away from you, now, play smart.
So I'm going to move. I'm going to move over here. So I'm not in the same area where I was.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, can I move? Oh, never mind.
Can you move what?
Stealthily. Can I do
No.
it? No.
The
I have to
point
use
is,
an action to do that.
well, you can do stealth, but you yeah. So if you're wanting to hide and to be undetected, you'd have to take the hide action.
Okay.
So which lets you roll the stealth.
Okay. That's what I was kind of asking. Okay.
Yeah.
It's an action. All right. Never mind. All right.
All right. So it now of course Luel can see you, so he directs.
Sure.
Vincent says, "Okay, you know what's coming, Erlon," and sure enough, you can see this rhinoceros spider kind of bending down, almost like a spring about to recoil, and it leaps through the air right towards you.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't mean much, apparently.
Yeah.
Now let's see what happens.
Oh, man.
Who knows? Maybe it trips.
A 12.
That misses.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
So it leaps off to the side here and leaps through the air and stops. But you duck down, and its little lance that's attached, it's attached to its head, just goes right over your head as you duck down. And Vincent says, "That's it." And shuffle. Nice.
Okay, dang it. Eldritch Blast gives me disadvantage from doing it, so I'm gonna have to.
I don't know. My Warlock does great with disadvantage with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's disadvantage casting it from here.
Yep.
I might as well just stab it with my rapier, which is what I'm going to do.
Okay. So you use your object, or maybe you already had your rapier out, but yeah, you take a stab.
Oh, man.
Wow, rolled
Yeah.
3.
The spider just kind of moves to the side. Actually, no, you just jab, and you just jab too far, too low, and the spider doesn't even move. You missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And Vincent says, "Don't leave yourself too open." And you see it coming in to try to bite with its mandibles again on you.
Yeah.
And you sidestep. And it goes over your shoulder, and then it kind of recoils back as its legs come up, and it's trying to spring at you again.
Okay.
And it lurches at you again.
Of course it does.
And this time, Luel directs it to go off to your other way, and you sidestep. And Vincent says, "Now you're getting it." I don't know what else he'd say, but yeah, you avoid getting hit on that. And hold on.
Ooh, what should I do? I'm going to stab it.
Vince says, "Almost, Erlon. Aim a bit more on its underside."
I don't hit it with a 17?
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
So the spider you're fighting is probably the most heavily, high defense.
Yeah.
Its offense isn't that great, apparently.
It can tangle you in its webs. I say that's pretty badass.
Well,
Crowd control spider, basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tank. Let's just say that.
Crowd control spider. That's my favorite spider. That's pretty cool.
Anything else you can do?
No, dude.
All tapped out.
Yeah. I've used everything against this thing.
Oh!
Hey, you can try one more thing.
Do it again, man.
Right
I'm going to do it again. Why not?
Yeah, do it.
Let's try it again.
Crit this son of a bitch, man.
Oh!
Oh, man. Right back at where you started.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
3. Yeah, you're just you're getting flustered now because you're like, man, what do you mean? Like that wouldn't have done anything? Like to you it looked like you would have hit it, right?
Yeah.
But Vincent's saying, no, more underneath. Like you got to get past its thick plates.
I'm going to go stick it in his thick plates. I just don't see a point in healing myself right now, man.
Just take it, man. It's all good.
All right, let's do this. It's going to hit me one of these times. This is the problem. I'm done.
Yeah.
So Theron, okay, wait a minute. Theron, you lost against your spider, right?
Yeah.
But it was pretty close.
Yeah, I had, what'd you say, 14 wounds left? Or 14 hit points left. 14 hit points left.
So Gould did the giant mole spider, and okay. I almost got the numbers mixed up here. Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna attack you, Erlon.
All right.
A 7's not gonna cut it.
No, thank goodness.
Yeah, so it lurches in at you, and Lul is kind of making it wobble around because he realizes that you probably would have blinded it. So he's just kind of having it strike in random locations to see how you move and maneuver. And you're actually doing a good job maneuvering around. The spider just kind of lurching and trying to attack you, and you're just kind of doing this dance as you're fighting, as you have this rapier out. Shuffle. Wow, Erlon again.
I'm gonna stab him.
All right, bring it down.
Oh,
God!
God.
Oh my gosh, dude. I feel so bad for you. Like, oh.
Yeah, CJ knows the feeling from last
I know
week.
the pain, man. I am so sorry.
I hate this guy.
No one should ever have to feel that way.
Why the hell is my dice purple anyway?
Well, you've always had it purple.
Have I?
Yeah, it's been
I'm
purple.
changing the damn
Just
color
been
now.
getting purple nurpled this whole time,
I
man.
think I distinctly remembered Mike having his dice color change with dead eyes, and his next roll was a 1.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
Right, Mike? Are you there?
Yeah, but I had like 4 1s in a row. So.
Yeah, that's true. But hey, Erlon, you're now kind of seeing a pattern with this creature's attacks, and again, Lul has studied all these creatures, so you're kind of getting feel now on how the spider goes about in its approach to attacking, and
you just know you're screwed.
yeah, and you're just kind of dancing around, just avoiding it, and Vincent saying, "Yeah, I think you're getting the hang of it, Erlon." And it says, "Give it a few good strikes with your weapon."
The finishing blow.
It beat you that round. That was a funky roll. Yeah, but again, you're getting the hang of it, and you managed to just easily
Okay, I'm gonna go
out of the way.
cast your wound.
Cure wounds.
Yep.
Okay. Already added your health back, so you're at 17 now.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. You did cure wounds?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I thought maybe it forgot to add the modifier, but I saw you rolled a 3.
Yeah, no, it added it. It didn't show it, but it added it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, shuffle.
Come on, come up. Me. Oh, I was hoping I'd come up and then stab it.
But hey, you duck again right underneath its mandibles that come in and try to bite you.
So I'm going to stab it now. Well, I don't know. Thunderwave sure seems to work. But I only have 2 first level spells left. Yeah, I'm going to Thunderwave it.
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
The DC, I think it's easier for it to fail the DC than it is to me hit it.
Okay.
So.
Constitution save, right?
Yep.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh,
A 14.
Got what it needed.
Got what it needed.
So it takes 4.
4. And is not pushed.
At least I did damage though, man.
Yeah.
And you hear someone from the hallway say, "Careful, you're gonna ruin the stone."
All right.
And I guess you're done, right?
Yep.
You have 1 first level slot left.
Yep.
Oh boy.
This is where I die.
Here comes 2 natural 20s right here.
Shut up.
Okay, I rolled a natural 20
Oh my gosh.
and a 13.
I gotta shut
good.
my mouth.
But the 13 probably hits me with its pluses,
It
right?
does. Yep, it does. So that gets you to the damage. 8.
Okay, I'm still up.
But you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Good job, you saved.
Right on.
Oh, shoot.
What?
You
I
still
also need to make a...
No, you take half damage.
For what?
Even though you save on that, you take half.
Wow.
Yeah, half as much damage on a successful one. So I guess the poison still affects you for 5.
Okay, and I also need to make a concentration check. Just to remind you. That was hit.
Yeah, what was the damage? Oh, and by the way, I have been rolling knockdowns, by the way, but I have not rolled a single knockdown yet.
Okay.
Now the what was the damage on that?
Total? 13. It was. I was at 17 hit points, so.
Okay. So against DC 10 then, right?
Okay.
Constitution saving throw against DC 10.
Oh.
I failed.
Oh yeah. You're definitely gonna get pwned now, buddy.
Yep.
Oh crap.
It's all right.
That's okay.
I'm just gonna stab it and die. That's what I'm gonna do.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm stabbing her.
Go out in style, man. Crit it. Oh.
Jeez.
I haven't stabbed it once yet, and I won't.
I don't know. You could come up first in the deck.
I could.
Yeah.
Oh, and you do.
Right on.
Oh, come on! Oh my gosh!
Oh my
Never rolled
gosh,
this down in my
dude.
life.
Those famous
Sorry,
threes
yeah.
that you keep rolling.
Oh,
Yeah, that's too
I've never
good.
seen so many 3s.
At least they're not ones, but come on.
Oh
Still.
my gosh.
Uh,
I gotta count how many threes you've rolled so far.
That's like 4 or 5, dude.
dude.
Yeah, that's like too many.
It's stupid.
Oh.
How do I change my dice?
Dude, but just left click the color and then just change it. Click on a new color.
Pure bullshit.
But you can. Erlon totally knows how this thing is maneuvering and trying to position itself. And you easily sidestep.
Oh, you kidding me? Wow.
Oh,
Now I just got to win initiative. Come on.
oh,
Oh man.
I'm stabbing it again with the green dice.
Nice.
I got it.
Oh. There you go. Green is your color, man.
Got it.
Apparently.
Right
I'm
on.
embracing the green.
Yeah.
Got my
The
green
green
armor,
side.
my green dice.
Yeah, that's right. Representing Shadow's Hold.
Represent.
Let me roll my damage, sorry.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
11. Dude, you almost
I
got
I
this.
can still do this, dude.
Wow.
Except for now, it's its turn.
Yeah, and then it's
And it
gonna
doesn't have
kill me.
disadvantage anymore.
I know.
It's gonna miss. Watch, and then I'm gonna stop.
Come on. Right on, man.
Come on. Come on.
You're gonna fail like I did.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I almost did this. This thing's mean.
Oh man. Oh, look at that
Oh,
fairy
I
face.
lost.
It got
Dude,
you.
on his face.
It lurches right in low, and you see the horn just kind of go out your back as it does this upwards thrust. And Vincent says, "All right, enough. I think I've seen enough. Yeah, that last maneuver, they don't do that one very often, but when they do, it's lethal." And yeah, and you're exhausted, man. Like, you can totally tell just in that short amount of time that Ghoul broke out in a sweat. You're sweating like crazy. I mean, you just threw everything you could at this. And yeah, you're kind of like thinking, holy crap. Like, if that thing was real, or like imagine taking on 2 or 3 of these at once.
Oh man.
That would be sick. But yeah, Vincent says, good job, Erlon.
How much hit points did it have left?
8.
Yeah.
Dude, you did really good considering
Yeah.
like how many saves it had and all that. All right.
And you made all your Constitution saving throws versus its Venom, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
did.
that's awesome.
I just didn't roll half damage for those. I guess I kind of oopsed that one.
That might have been better.
Well, I thought that if you saved against the poison, then you didn't take anything. But I guess you still take something. Whoops. In fact, I should look at that too on the. Oh, yeah, it's the same with Theron the spider. You were fighting Theron.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a long fight, man. You definitely hung in there. All right. Oh, and now we're at the captain.
Right on.